Gold Squad TV. James Harden, James Harden, James Harden. All right, so a lot of information came out about Harden during the time that he was, missing from camp, going to nightclubs, not wearing a mask, gaining a lot of weight, supposedly. He wants to get out of Houston so bad, but apparently all these reports now are coming out about how he's been pretty much a bad teammate, and how he's always gotten his way since he's been in Houston. Now, you could take it in two ways. It could be taken as, hey, these reports are coming out from Tim McMahon. Now, Tim McMahon interviewed Daryl Morey, who was obviously the GM at Houston and during Harden's time, and he's basically saying that he's better than Michael Jordan ever was as a scorer, which, he's looking at analytics. I think that shit's the dumbest argument. Your eye test will tell you Michael had millions of tons of moves that in an arsenal that James Harden couldn't even attempt to even, to be considered in that space. Numbers, sometimes numbers lie, and I tell people this all the time. The analytics ain't always right. That said, he was bigging up James, and ironically, just a little bit after is when Tim McMahon came out with the reports, which tells me that Daryl Morey is the one leaking this information to try to get James Harden at a lower price, maybe the trade Ben Simmons for James Harden, or to try to keep Ben Simmons and get Harden in a deal. I personally think what's going to happen in this situation is simple. I think Tillman Fertitta is going to trade James Harden somewhere he does not want to be. And it ain't going to be no contender. I have a really good feeling he's going to get sent out west to a team that is like fringe-worthy playoff team that is kind of desperate to try to get some star power. He's not going to, I have a feeling Tillman Fertitta is not going to trade Harden to any of the destinations he wants. He's not going to send him somewhere where it's considered a victory for him. He wants all the picks he could possibly get and maybe somebody of equal star power. But even if he doesn't get the equal star power, he's definitely going to go after the picks. And a lot of those bottom-feeding West teams have a lot of picks. Those fringe-worthy West teams have a lot of picks. He's not going anywhere where they're contending anytime soon. So, Fertitta's trying to show him a master class on you have no control. The contract is the contract. You're either going to complete it, we ain't going to move. So, what do you guys think in the comment section down below, man? Do you guys really think James Harden is being very unprofessional in wanting to get out of there and wanting to go somewhere where he's going to be a contender? Because I got to be honest with you, I don't think he's going to win. I think he's going to end up somewhere to where he's pretty much he's never going to sniff a title. And honestly, I don't think he's really a title-winning player. I think he's just a scorer. Unless he's willing to take a lesser role and not be the guy he's been all these years, kind of go back to being six-man Harden, I don't see him being somebody that is going to win a title. Do I think he's a great player? Yes. Do I think he's a title type of player? No. And honestly, I think any team he goes to, even if he does go to a contender, I don't think he makes them better. He may, because he's an isolation player with a lot of analytics behind his isolations. And if the ball sticks to Harden a lot in the regular season, they'll get a whole bunch of regular season wins. But once that rest of that postseason comes, teams are going to know how to lock him down. They're going to know how to lock down everybody around him, even if he has two other superstars with him. So it is what it is, man. You guys let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Do you think Harden's out of line or unprofessional, or do you think that Harden's going to get traded? Go Squad TV, back in the view.